Saturday, September 22nd. 11 a.m. We're downfield, 70 degrees. It's overcast. Chelmsford at Brookline. Chelmsford with the opening kickoff. They're in white. And that's the opening kickoff. Chelmsford sends it back to number 9. 12 in center to 7. Brendan and Matt cut it off. 7 to his left. 7 gets cut up by Ben. 7 to 4. 4 up the left side gets cut up by Ben Sander. 11 gets blocked. 7, he's offside.
Unlucky, Josh.
25 seconds into the first half.
All right, Josh.
One of the players is limping here. Number 7 for Chelmsford. Ben Sander on the free kick. Ben down the right side. Gets headed away. 4 on the left side for Chelmsford. On the ground, Luca cuts it off. Luca turns, finds Ben Sander on the back right. Ben down the right side to the middle, there's nobody there. That's 8 in the center circle. He goes down the right side, his right side. 2's after it, Manuel's with him. And Manuel's gonna take it away. Manuel's going up the left side. 5 off his head. 2 into the middle of the field. Ben, 4 has it on his left foot. He shoots it low, which gets cleared by Mark. It's gonna be a throw-in for Chelmsford. We're 1:20 into the first half.
Chris! Beautiful ball, Chris! Beautiful ball, Chris!
It's gonna be a throw-in for Chelmsford. They throw it back to number 7. Ben's on him. 7 sends it back to 10. 10 to the middle of the field. Luca cuts it off. Brendan's under
Josh,
it.
do you need
Brendan off his chest. 8. 8 to his left. He sends it to 4. Overlap with 7. They go to the back post. That's Mark heads it away. 2 in the right corner for Chelmsford. 2, 3 Brookline players around him. Gets poked away by Jacob. There's a foul called on Manuel. 2:05 into the first half. No score. They're putting 2 on the wall for Brookline.
Be smart on him. We don't know him, right? Be smart on him. Get ready to get back, Elias.
2 on the wall. Manuel and Brendan on the wall. Goes low to the middle, gets blocked out. Brendan's chasing it. Brendan at the 30. Brendan 35. He steps over it. He goes out on the left side, trying to get it to Jacques. Jacques on the left sideline. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Chelmsford, right in front of the fans near midfield. They throw it down the right side. That's Mark off his head into the crowd. We're just under 3 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Chelmsford on the throw. 14's going to throw it in. 14 throws it toward the middle. Luca off his head. Goes out of bounds. It's Ben Kaplan, Jacques, and
Chris, careful, because that's up.
Jacob
careful.
on the top. Cleared out by Ben Sander. 8 off his head to the right.
Brilliant.
And it's going to deflect out of bounds.
Chris.
It's going to be a corner for Chelmsford. We are 3:30 into the first half. There's no score. Sun is broken out. 5 on the corner for Chelmsford. They've got 4. They've got 3 on the back, 4 on the back side. Manuel's on the near post. Brendan's on the far post. 5 on the corner. 5 low to the top of the box. 8 tried to play it in. Comes back to him. He shoots it on goal. Goes to the side netting.
Nice, 7.
It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline.
Hey, Elias. Play the overlap, all right? It was a nice cut in, a good ball, but because we want to get to the goal line if at all possible.
We're 4:20 into the first half. There's no score. Zach on the goal kick for Brookline. He gets it toward midfield. Hits 2 Chelmsford players. Manuel sends it back to Mark.
Good hustle, Ben.
Mark on his right foot sends it ahead. 9 clears it. Mark off his head to the left. That's Jacob on that side. Jacob, 2 players on him. Jacob turns. He still has it. Jacob sends it back to Mark. Mark on his right foot sends it down the left side, hits Jacob. 5, turns back to 9. Ben Kaplan's pressing. He sends it to his left to number 4. 4 goes to the back side. Zach's going to come out and get it. Zach sends it to his left to Manuel. Manuel on the ground on the left side to Jacques. Jacques gets hit by 14. 14 takes it away. Jacob pokes it ahead. And it rolls out of bounds. Throwing for Chelmsford. 5:20 into the first half. There's no score. Chelmsford down the right side. Mark off his head. That's Luca heads it out of bounds. They put on the ground. That's over Matt's head. That's Luca on the ball. Luca to his left. Finds Jacob. Jacob to Manuel. Manuel to Jacob. Jacob comes back with it. Sends it back to Zach. Zach in the goal. One pressing to his left. He sends it back to his left to Mark. Mark on the ground to Matt. Matt turns. Matt turns to his right. He looks up. He sends it to Ben Kaplan. Ben to Ben Sander. Ben Sander to Jacques. Jacques got played off the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Chelmsford. Chelmsford on the throw. They come down their left side. Isaac's under it. He heads it backwards to Mark. Mark plays it ahead to his right side. It bounces. Ben Kaplan has it. Ben, 9 sends it back to 5. 5 turns. Got Brendan on him. Got Ben Kaplan. They send it down. Brendan steals it. Brendan, he's got Ben Kaplan on the right side. Ben gets to the right corner. Ben crosses it low to Jacques. And it gets cut off. They cut back to the middle of the field. 8 gets cut up by Jacob. Player goes down. He comes away with it. It gets sent ahead. Mark clears it to his left. And it's going to go out of bounds. Throwing for Chelmsford. Throwing for Chelmsford. We are 7:15 into the first half. No score.
Nice, Josh.
5 down the right sideline. It's rolling down the sideline. Manuel's chasing it. It's still in bounds. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, goal kick. 7:40 gone in the first half. There's no score. Zach on the goal kick.
All right, nice check. Nice, Elias.
Zach sends it down the left side. It's going to head toward the sideline, out of bounds. 8 minutes into the first half, no score. 14 for Chelmsford. Throws it toward the middle of the field to 5. That's Ben Kaplan cut it off. Ben to his right.
Oh,
Ben.
Nice,
Ben cuts back to the center. He's got Matt with him. He sends it to Matt in the middle of the field. He gets through. 10 cuts it off. It gets deflected. Manuel on his left foot. 7's after him. Manuel gets knocked over. That's Jacob off his head. And Manuel's down. He's right at midfield. Time has stopped, so we'll stop our clock here. He's back up.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Elias. Ask Josh to drop in a little bit more to pick it up.
Okay, they resume play. Comes it to their left. 10. 10 in the middle. Luca cuts it off. Luca to Jacob. Jacob right at midfield. Jacob chips the left side. That's Matt. Matt in the left corner. He missed it. Hit defender. 14's going to clear it toward the sideline over Jacob's head. 7 jumped. Manuel to Luca. Luca to his right. Luca's got help. Luca sends it back to Isaac. Isaac to Brendan. Brendan turns, sends it to Luca. Luca turns to his left. Luca, he loses it to the side. They try to back heel. That's Matt coming back. 8 up the field. Runs into Manuel. Manuel to Jacob. Jacob back toward midfield. He going to his right. He sends it to Ben Sander. Ben Sanders got Ben Kaplan on this side. He sends it too far inside. Ben cuts it up. Luca in midfield. Number 5 takes it away. 5 to his right. Manuel takes it away. Manuel to Matt. Matt to Brendan. Oh, no, that's Mark. Back to Matt. Matt to his left. That's Brendan in midfield. Brendan to the left to Jacob. Jacob turns, sends it back to Matt. Matt to Brendan. Brendan checks, sends it back to Luca. Luca to Manuel on the left side. Manuel on his left foot. He sends it to Jacob toward the corner. Jacob cuts back. He goes down. It's a foul. We are 10-10 into the first half. There's no score. Free kick for Brookline. It's going to be Ben Kaplan on the free kick.
Come on, Jock, get together.
He's at about... He's at the 20-yard line on the football field. They're giving him 10 yards. Brookline has 2-4. They're heading toward the middle as Jacques. They chip it toward the center. It gets headed away by the Chelmsford player. 7 has it for Chelmsford. Off his left foot, off the side of his foot. Brendan's under it. Brendan on his right foot. Brendan turns. Brendan sends it back to Isaac. Isaac's got Mark to his left. Isaac sends it up the left side. He's trying to find Jacob. 14's coming back. Jacob in the box. Goalie comes out. Goalie looks up. We're 11 minutes into the first half. No score. Goalie, left-footed punt. Bounces in midfield over Luca's head, over 7's head. Mark off his head to Luca. He loses it to 7. 7 turns, sends it in. Mark has it. Mark on his right foot, sends it back to his left. It's in midfield. 12 has it. Brendan's charging at him. 8 to his right. 8 looks up. He tries to hit 11. Hits Mark in the feet. Mark on his right foot goes to the left. Hits 14. 14 reverses field. Hits Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan. Matt has it in midfield. Matt. Back to Ben. Ben turns. He's got Brendan with him. He sends it to Ben Sander. Ben Sander to the left. It bounces over. 14 clears it to his right. 2's after it toward the sideline. 2 crossing midfield. Sends it ahead. It's going to bounce. Zach's going to come out and get it. With 12 minutes into the first half, there's no score. Zach's going to punt it out. Zach punts it toward midfield.
Work for each other. Work for each other, guys.
It hits 3 players. Matt goes down. Brendan comes away with it to the left. Brendan sends Jacob. Jacob to the left corner. Jacob, 2 on him. Jacob cuts it back. He's got Brendan up top. Brendan crosses it in front. It gets headed. Gets deflected. It's right to the goalie.
Let's get it back.
With 12:30 into the first half, there's no score.
This is yours now.
Goalie boots it with his left foot. Ben Sander off his head.
Score, Cap.
7 off his head. It's gonna.
Well done.
He keeps it in. Zach's gonna get to it. Stand on this side.
We're all right. Just work for each other.
Zach's gonna punt it out. Over Brendan. 10 off his left foot.
Up.
That's Luca to his left. Gets cut off. 14 sends it to our side. Ben Sander off his head. That's Ben Kaplan on the ball. Ben Kaplan steps over it. Ben to his right. Ben's got room. Ben sends it to Jacques. Jacques gets hit. 4 has it. 4 to 7. 7. Luca cuts him off. Brendan cuts it up. 7 cuts. Got to get behind the ball. 4 down the left. Here comes Isaac. They cross it in front. Ben. 7 has a shot. Zach on the save. Wow. Zach sends it out to Manuel on the left. He goes down the left side. He chips it, trying to find Jacques. 9 clears it toward the sideline. It gets headed. Manuel under it. That was Luca back to Mark.
for Jock. Cap on the top.
And they call offside. Offside on Jock.
Hey, go club up top, you go to the left. Or Kaplan can go left, you go right.
Just gonna organize.
14-20 into the first half. No score. Chelmsford on the free kick.
That's your man, Isaac.
Okay, they send it up the field. That's Mark. Mark off his head. Brent. Oh, that's Matt. Matt to his left. Matt sends it on the ground to Jacques. Jacques sends it center circle. Jacques protects. Jacques got Jacob on the left. Jacob has the ball. Jacob to his right. He's got Luca. He's got Matt. Matt turns. Matt turns to his right. He has a shot. It's deflected. It's gonna be a corner. It's a corner for Brookline. Subs are coming in. Eric is coming in for Jacques.
Sub Brendan. Take Brendan out. Brendan.
Oh wait, let's go back.
Brendan.
All right, Eric's coming in for Brendan.
Sub goes to the midfield, yeah.
Come on, midfield.
We're 15-20 into the first half. No score.
Brendan, good job.
Manuel on the corner.
Let's go forward, guys.
Manuel, back post, headed. It's wide. That was Eric on the header. Just wide.
They got those balls going over here.
Midfield.
Eric, way to be there.
It's gonna be a goal kick for Chelmsford. We're about 16 minutes into the first half. No score.
Watch Shorty.
Chelmsford goalie to midfield. That's Jacob off his leg. It's chipped ahead. That's Luca. Luca sends it back to Ben. Ben reverses it. Ben sends it up the field toward Jock. Gets headed. Jock has it. It gets blocked off his arm. It's going to be a free kick for Chelmsford. 16-20 into the first half. There's no score.
No one's going to pick him up.
Free kick for Chelmsford.
Go. That's it.
It's in.
Let's lock him in. Lock him in.
They're coming on the left. 22. Luca. Matt pokes it away. Ben Sander to the side to Ben Kaplan. Ben gets blocked twice. Matt, 5, chips it back to 22. 22 turns. He hits a man. 8 going down the middle. 8 sends it ahead. Isaac cut it off. Isaac clears it with his left foot. That's Eric. Eric turns to his left. Eric protects, sends it back to Manuel. Manuel to Jacob. Jacob's in midfield right now. Jacob turns. Jacob sends it back to Isaac. Isaac's got Ben. 1 pressing Ben Sander. That's 4. Ben gets blocked by 4 out of bounds. Ben down the sideline to Ben Kaplan to Jacques. Jacques protects. They said he was offside. They call him offside. They call him offside. Wasn't a foul. 17-40. It's a free kick for Chelmsford. It's a low one, cut up by Jacob. Back to 9, down the side. They get the ball here. Ben Sander clears it with his right foot. It's to midfield. It's Jacob off his head to Jacques. Jacques turns. He's got Jacob. Jacob, he's got Eric on the left. Eric down the left side. Eric making a run. Eric in front. 1 clears it.
Where's that second line, guys?
That's Jacob off his leg. Jacob.
Get the ball.
Jacob turns on it. Sends it back to Manuel. To Jacob. Jacob, Manuel. Manuel to Eric. Eric in the left corner. Eric to the left corner. Gets blocked. It's still in play. Eric in front. It goes behind the goal.
Sander.
It's going to be a goal kick.
Did you see that big space?
Goal kick for Chelmsford.
Was he? Still taking check. They only had one up here.
So, Sander, so the moment you just have to figure out is if they have
Claire just got a yellow.
you can both stand up, right? As long as we're 1 up, you can go.
He must have got in for swearing. He told the players no swearing on the field. So that's number, what number is that? We'll pick it up. They put on the ground a 14. 14 to the left, 2 on him. Jacques, they cut it ahead. Comes down the side to 19. 19 on the left. 19 ahead. Ben Sander cuts it up. It's going to go out of bounds. 19:30 gone in the first half. 14 has it. 14 cuts it in. That's Luca with the ball. Luca to Jacob. Jacob to his left. He loses it. They call a foul on 18.
Go ahead, Manuel.
It's going to be a free kick for Brookline. We're about 20 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Manuel puts it low to his right. 19 off his chest. He pokes it ahead. Isaac has it. Isaac to Ben. Ben to the right. Ben on the ground. He gets cut up by 14. They got to come back here. Jacques pokes it away to Matt. Matt to Jacques. Jacques cuts it to his left. Jacques to his left. Jacques all the way across the field. Cuts it back to Eric. Gets cut off. It's over Isaac. 11 in. Mark's coming back. He shoots it over the top. That was close. Dimitri's coming in for Ben. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. It's to midfield that hit Jacob in the head. That's Mark. Mark on his right foot. He puts it down the center. It gets headed back by the defense. Matt in the air to midfield. No one's under it. It's going to bounce. Dimitri's under it. Dimitri, that's Matt coming in. Hits Matt and goes out of bounds. They throw it down the middle to the left. 19 down the left side. 19 to 6. 6 down the middle of the field. Isaac takes it away. Isaac to Dimitri. Dimitri to the center. Dimitri sends it to Eric. Right? Goalie comes out.
Stevie, now you're going to work, bud.
Second.
It's going to bounce. Ben Sander off his head. Hits 11. 11 to the left.
Hey, come on, Jeff.
11 all the way to the left. Gets cut off by Isaac. Isaac's holding him off. Ben clears it to his right side. Ben clears it up the field. Hits 6. Matt has it. Matt pokes it ahead. It's going to drop. Here comes Eric. That's Jacques on the ball. Jacques tried to get it to Eric. Got cut off. 6 to his right. That's Luca with the ball. Luca finds Manuel.
Good run, Demi.
It's in the middle of the field. That's 19 on the left. Gets around Matt. On his right foot, he tries to split the defense. 19's cutting in. 19 still has the ball. It's on his left foot. He shoots it wide.
Come on, don't die.
Subs are coming in.
Come, good job. Solomon, you're holding. Hold.
Rex and Brendan are coming in for Luca and Jacob. We are just under 23 minutes into the first half. There's no score. It's high in the air. Dimitri went over his head. 14 hits it ahead. Matt, 12 off his head. Matt again off his head over Brendan. Matt off his right foot. It's spinning backwards. 19 off his chest over Rex. Matt has it. Matt on the ground. He tried to hit Jacques. 18 back to the middle of the field to 11. Matt comes back. Matt and Brendan. Brendan comes away with it. Brendan goes to his left. Brendan's got Eric. Eric to the left side. Poked away by number 1. Brendan has it at the 40-yard line. Brendan sends it back to Manuel. 1 behind him. That's Rex on the ball. Rex to Matt. Matt chips it ahead to Dimitri. Dimitri's under him. Dimitri heads it toward the box. He gets in. Dimitri to his right. 16 pokes it away. And it's going to go out of bounds. Should be throwing for Brookline. Step back.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're 24 minutes into the first half. Jacques on the throw.
Manuel, go ahead. Manuel, go ahead in.
Jacques toward the near post. It gets headed away by the defender. 19 on the ground to the middle. That's Manuel. Manuel chips the corner. That's Eric going there. And they're going to clear it out of bounds.
Ref, sub. Shot. Yo, Demi, please strike.
With 24:30 into the first half. Manuel on the throw. Jacques is coming out.
Man, this is where I winch a little bit more.
And Jacob is coming in. Dimitri's going up top. Brendan turns. Brendan has it. Brendan turns on him. Brendan down the left side. Brendan sends it to Rex. It's a little ahead of him. It's going to clear out of bounds in front of into the Brookline bench. Ben Sanders on the throw. Ben to Tom. Tom to his left. Tom gets cut off. That's Isaac high in the air. Nobody's under it. 7. That's Matt after it. Matt clears it with his right foot. It bounces. 12's going to get to it for Chelmsford. 12 to his right. Sends it toward the sideline. It's going to... No, it's Manuel off his head. Must have stayed in bounds. Manuel protects, sends it back to Mark. Mark to his left. Mark up the left side out of bounds.
Sub.
Yeah, Bryce.
2 subs are coming in.
Tom, if anything, it's in. Leave him. Go towards 8. Not all the
It's
way,
a throw in for Chelmsford.
As soon as we win it, you get big.
One throws it to the side. He's wide open. That's Eric tried to head it away. Eric steals it. Eric, ooh, they tried to clear it. One down the side, that's Matt. Matt gets poked away, 11 to the side. 11 trying to get around Rex. They go to the other side, Zach comes out. Zach's gonna get to it in the box. We're 26 minutes into the first half, there's no score.
Zach, drive it.
There's a wind coming toward us right now.
Put them on your back, Rex.
That's Zach to his left.
Good hit, Zach.
18 off his foot. Manuel lets it bounce. He heads it back to Mark. Mark with his right foot. Mark off his head. That's Isaac, sends it backwards. Ben Sander protects. 7's trying to get in. 7 shoots. It's wide.
He's dangerous all day long. Nice work, Josh. Gotta pump Josh up. Yeah, put Josh up.
Subs are coming in. 4 is coming in for 19. So we set the lineup here. It's Ben Sander, Isaac, Mark, Manuel in the back.
Oh, so the
We've
other
got
guy touched
Tom, Dimitri, Eric are up top. Then we've got Rex, Matt, Brendan in midfield.
You gotta win this ball. Not as much as
Ben Sander sends it. It's a high floater. Tom off his head. It's 7 in the face. 8 down the side. Ben Sander's gonna shield. Ben shields it, and it goes out of bounds. It's gonna be a goal kick. With 27:30 into the first half, there's no score. He goes to the left. Manuel on that side. He's got 10 yards in front of him. Manuel down the left. He tries to find Eric. Eric right in the midfield. Eric blocked off the defender. 8 to the side. Vex cut it off. Manuel has it. Manuel on his left foot. He tries to send Dimitri. He didn't see it. Tom runs in. 4 has it. Vex is after him. 4 to the side. Zach's coming out. Zach in the edge of the box has it.
Hey, Ben! Great run, Ben! Hey, with this wind, Salzman, you want that ball at your feet in this wind.
Zach to his left.
If you can get it quickly,
Over 18.
Get it to your
That's
feet.
Eric. It goes out of bounds. Subs are coming in.
Short, Brett! Short!
EJ.
Eric.
Ben is coming in for Eric. So I believe it was number 9 on the yellow card earlier. We're 28:40 into the first half. Brendan deflected out of bounds.
I love the app.
They throw it down the right side. It's over 11. It's going to go out of bounds. Should be a goal kick for Brookline.
Yes, Sander. Yes, Sander.
They clear it to the right. Ben Sander has it. 4's on him. Ben to Matt. Matt in the middle of the field. Matt sends it on the ground. Cut up by number 10. He tried to send 7, turns. Rex comes back. That's 4. He dribbles it. Tom's on him. That's 5 on the ball. 5 cuts it to the middle to 7. 7 to 4. 4 to his left to 7. He gets it to the end line. He crosses it. There's nobody there. Manuel has it on the left. Manuel, he tries to send. That's Ben Kaplan. Brendan has it. Brendan now crosses midfield. He steps over it. He saves it. He gets to Ben. Ben's got Tom with him. He sends it to Tom on the right. Tom turns. Tom's got Ben behind him. Ben to his right. Ben toward the right. Ben to his left. He sent it to Rex. Rex has got Tom to the right. Tom to the right corner. Slides. It goes out of bounds. Oh, they say it's a goal kick. They say he didn't touch it. It's going to be a goal kick for Chelmsford. We're 30-30 into the first half. No score. Goalie hits Rex's back.
Drop. Just drop.
They call a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Chelmsford. 31 minutes into the first half. Nine on the free kick. Sends it up the field. It's going to bounce. Back to Zach. Okay. Zach sends it down the left side. 1 clears it. 5 to the side to 18. That's Manuel. Manuel. 7 plays it away. 7 turns. Cuts it back to midfield. 5 up the middle. 7 chips aside to 4. 4 gets blocked. It's out of bounds. Subs are coming in.
Ben!
Jacques for Dimitri. Tom for Jacob. And Rex came out. Starting line was back in the game for Brookline. That was Isaac. That's Matt. Tried to find Ben Kaplan. Brendan knocked it away. 10 in the air. It bounces. Ben's trying to shield. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. 32-30 into the first half. They throw it in toward Ben Kaplan. Ben over his head. 16 clears it to the side to Ben. Ben Sander. That's Luca tried to find it. 5 off his chest. Ben Sander. Ben Kaplan has it. Ben Kaplan to his left to Matt. Matt cuts it back to his right. He tried to find Jacques. I cut off by 10. 5 has it in midfield. 5 to his right. Turns. He sends it to his left. He's trying to find 7.
Get in the middle.
7 to the corner. He goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. 2 subs for Chelmsford. 33 minutes into the first half. There's no score. That's Zach low on the ground. 4 off his right foot. 7 off his body out of bounds. It's going to be throwing for Brookline. Ben Kaplan on the throw. He throws it down the side. It's over the defender. Oh, that's a foul. 10 to the corner. 10. Oh, my goodness. Luca loses it. 5 on the ground to 7. 7 turns to his left. That's Isaac that stepped up. To the middle, Ben Sander. Ben up the middle. Ben gets tripped. It's a foul. That's a good foul. It's right at the 45. We're 34 minutes into the first half. No score. That's Luca. Luca to Jacob. Jacob to Matt. Matt, one on him. He loses it. 5 to the side to 22. Luca tries to slow him down. They send it to the left to 4. 4 down the wing. 4 saved it. Keeps it in the middle. Ben's trying to protect. It's a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Brookline.
Good work. Nice try. Nice work. I'm going to give luck. I don't know.
We got you.
No, hey. I never second guess it because my eyes
It's better to be 1 second late than 1 second late. Offsides, odd bounds.
We're about 35 minutes into the first half.
You guys are doing great.
It's Ben Sander in the air. 10 off his. Brendan comes away with it. Brendan to his left. Brendan sends Jacob. Jacob on the left side. He's got Brendan behind him. Brendan's making a run. 19 cuts him off. Brendan around him. He goes to the left. That's Jacques. Jacques comes back. Jacques. They clear it. That's Mark on the ball. Mark inside of midfield. Mark to Luca. Luca sends it to Isaac. Isaac's got Ben with him. To Ben Sander. One player on him. He gets around him. Ben Kaplan. Ben slides. He protects. It's going to go out of bounds. Ben Kaplan throws it up the field. Jacques in. He comes back. 12. He's in. Jacques to his left. He turns. He's got Matt with him.
Play the way you face now, John. Well done.
19 to his right. He sends it up the field. He's trying to find 7. 7 down the right side. 7, he goes down, no call. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick for Brookline.
Get bodied off.
We're 36 minutes into the first half. There's no score. It's going to be Zach on the goal kick. Zach, he floats it toward the middle of the field. Brendan off his chest. He sends it back to Ben. Ben Sander puts it up to the left side. Goalie is coming out. There's no pressure. He's going to get the ball in the box. Goalie boots it with his left foot over midfield. It's going to bounce. Isaac clears it with his right foot. It's going to go to the bench.
Quick. You got Josh down.
They throw it to the middle. Brendan on his body. He gets blocked by 5. Ben Sander gets blocked. 7 to his left. 7 to the left corner. Isaac's on him. 7 comes back. That was Luca that came back. 7 in the box. Zach's going to catch it.
Almost. All right, recover, Elias. Nice, Elias.
37 minutes in.
Keep going, Ethan.
It's to midfield. Jacques on his body. Jacques plays it to his left. 8's holding him. That's a foul. It's right at midfield. We're 37-20. It's right at midfield. Brendan has it at the right side of the circle. 1 behind him. Brendan to Luca. Luca to his left sends it to Manuel. Manuel crosses the 40. That's Jacob. Jacob sends it back to Mark. Mark. 7's pressing. Mark to his left. Mark loses it. 7 sends it with his left foot. It's going to be in the box. Zach's going to get to it. We are 38 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Zach in the air, spinning back from midfield. That was Matt off his head. 5. That's Matt to Ben Kaplan. Ben to Matt. Matt sends it ahead. There's nobody there for Brookline. 10 clears it to his right. 8 off his head. That's 19 toward the sideline. 19, it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Brookline right at midfield. Manuel to Jacob got cut off. 5 on the ground. That was Luca off his head. Brendan comes back. Brendan through the center circle. Brendan back heels it. 5 takes it away. 5 to 7 who back heeled it. That's Isaac to Brendan. Brendan to Matt. Matt's got space. Matt's got space. He's got Ben to the right. He's got a shot too. He sends Ben. Ben in the box. Ben crosses it. That's Jacques. It gets cleared. Cleared out of play.
Good work.
Recycle runs here.
Comes back. Ben Sander to the right. Ben gets around the defender. Here comes Ben. On the ground. It gets blocked. That's Jacob. Jacob turns on his right foot. He shoots. Gets blocked by the defense. 14 clears it. Manuel has it. He cuts it back. He sends it back to Mark. We're 39-30 into the first half. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac sends it to the left. He's trying to find Matt. Matt on the left side off his head. To Jacob. Back to Matt. Matt making a run. Matt in the box. Goalie comes out. He shoots. He scores. Matt on the goal.
Go, Matt.
That was in the 40th minute. It's 1-0 Brookline.
Let's go, Matty! Well done, boys. Hey, not a lot of time either. Not a lot of time. Way to start that big guy.
40th minute.
12 minutes. Stay in there.
Kickoff for Chelmsford.
1 minute.
Let's go.
They send it back.
Be smart here.
Stay in a little more.
Smart
Stay in a
Eight has it.
here, Blue.
They send it back.
Watch 5 here in the middle.
22 in the middle of the field. They can't let it go down the middle. 22 to the right. Isaac off his head. Matt tries to get it. 8 held him up. 8 to the right. 8 to 19. Back to 8. It gets put into the box. Zach's going to get to it. It's halftime. Brookline ahead 1-0.